You had this neutral rating on it back in July. The stock has moved around so much, I can't even tell. Plus, with the split, like kind of where that puts you. But based on what Tesla is actually doing, looking at where the stock is now, what do you do?
So I'm bearish. I have a $150 price target, but I am not recommending people short this stock. Elon Musk has far too many levers to pull. There's a lot of good things going on at Tesla. We're going to have the mini car coming out. They'll be going into India. These are things that I think he's likely to announce towards the end of the year, maybe early next year. Battery Day, the cheerleaders are going to be out in force with their million-mile battery or whatever they want to call it. Reality is I don't think they have anything that the rest of the battery industry really doesn't already have. But there's a lot of people that are big believers, want to believe. So I would say stay out of the way. It is egregiously overvalued. It's almost being valued not for autonomous, but for teleportation, right? If it can lose, $80 billion in value in one day like it did yesterday. But Musk is executing impeccably. They are the world's leader in electric vehicles, and there is a scarcity problem, but there are many good companies coming fast.
Now, Craig, how much is your neutral rating about the fact that Tesla is not operating in a vacuum? The other companies coming fast, as you just mentioned. We just had Nikola take a huge move higher on the fact that GM just bought a stake in the company. Do you think that's going to be a real competitive threat? Where does the whole landscape go from here?
So there's a pretty vibrant landscape that I think is underappreciated by a lot of the people that have been buying Tesla. There are several car companies, several SPACs coming to market at the moment. You can think of names like Lordstown and Fisker and Canoo. Nikola is one that's executing well. The management team there obviously has deep ties in the automotive industry with people like Gursky on its board. You're going to see a lot of really good things going on. Also in the fuel cell space, Nikola is not the only company that's doing well. Both Ballard and Plug, I think, are executing impeccably. You could see similar announcements out of these other companies. I just think investors are much better off in other names than Tesla.
Interesting. I wonder, is that because of rival technology, or is there something about what GM brings to the party in terms of scale and engineering that made yesterday's announcement so special or so unique?
So, usually when there's a tier one automotive OEM that ties up with an emerging technology play, what you have is two companies with very different DNA coming together and picking the most positive points from both sides of the agreement. Nikola saw the benefit of that yesterday in their valuation. You could see the same kind of thing show up for other companies in the space over the next number of months. General Motors is not the only company that really wants to see some exciting participation here. I would expect some of the Europeans to be very active in conversations with potential partners. Obviously the Chinese OEMs have tied up as well. Ballard has some very interesting Chinese partners. Overall, the space, I think, is vibrant, going through a lot of evolution. And, I really have to give credit to Tesla for getting the party started.